it seems that once again, Russia is losing influence and power to the United States.
Well, I mean,
the first time it lost the influence, I guess, after the World War.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait.
During the Cold War.
I mean, okay. I know that Russia is losing influence
The United
once again.
States was the superpower during the World War II.
Okay, but the Soviet Union was also a superpower, and the Soviet Union was not Russia. Okay. What I mean is that, what do you mean once again? The Soviet Union was a superpower during the Cold War and during World War II. The only reason that we come to know the U.S. is winning the war is because the USSR collapsed due to lack of stability.
Okay, now
But
tell
the
me
US
who had more power over Germany immediately after the World War II.
Well, I can't really say because it was kind of like a balanced thing. If it was
Balanced thing between who and who?
The capitalists and the communists. If it was unbalanced, then either Stalin or the capitalists would start panicking.
I disagree.
Because
if it was balanced, then why did Germany?
I have a question. I have a question about Hitler. I have a question about.
Wait, I need to talk to him.
Okay, sure. All right.
It became democratic and not communist in 1989 when the USSR fell.
Okay, my question is Hitler. All right. So when Hitler committed suicide, right?
What happened to his
what happened to his body?
Nobody knows. What happened was the Soviets raided his bunker sometime in April, and they said that they found two bodies that looked to be Hitler and his longtime girlfriend, and they reported Hitler and his girlfriend going out with a bang, literally to the head.
With a what?
They shot themselves, and they took a cyanide pill.
Oh my God.
And after,
well, he had no option. Hitler had no option, right?
He would probably face a worse fate if he lived to see the Nuremberg trials.
Of course, no doubt.
Anyway, what happened was American forensic scientists went to the bunker to see if it was really him. But when they investigated the body that looked like Hitler and was dressed in Hitler's clothing,
it was dressed Hitler clothing. So
yeah.
Why was that? I suspect covering up.
Who would cover up? Who has that agenda?
Neither the Soviets nor the U.S.
How do you know?
Neither the Soviets nor the capitalists wanted Hitler to stay. The Soviets...
That is true. But how do you know that Soviet or Russia, for that matter...
Why would they let Hitler go when Hitler was the one behind killing millions of their soldiers and their people?
That's true. But who knows? Maybe Russia still have his dead body.
Well, in 1991, when the USSR collapsed, Russia admitted it did have the body. Then American forensic scientists explored it once again.
I always knew that.
They failed.
I always knew that.
They failed. No. When American forensic scientists examined the body that Russia gave them, they found it was once again not Hitler's body.
But how do you know Russia is Russia? You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would they want Hitler alive? Why would they let him?
No,
that's not the question.
That's
not the question.
You're
The question
missing
is,
the point.
I think Russia is maybe hiding something. Because look.
Why would they hide the dead body of somebody who had committed millions of atrocities against them?
Is probably because for some historical reason. I mean, Hitler
There is no historical reason.
Okay.
Yeah. There's this weird conspiracy theory that Hitler went to hide in Argentina, but obviously that's not true.
But why you had Hitler clothing?
Probably to
But maybe that was not his clothing. Maybe that was some other person's dress.
No, it was a Nazi suit, and it looked exactly like him.
So
very weird.
What is your opinion? You think Russia is clean? It does not have Hitler dead body?
They probably don't, because if they did, they would have leaked it in 1991. Because there would be no point, because the Soviet Union was gone. And Boris Yeltsin, the first president of the Russian Federation, was actually very friendly with America.
Maybe it was just burned to like ashes.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
like
burned to ashes.
Maybe the Soviet soldiers burned it out of rage.
No, I don't think so. I think the I think the German soldiers, after Hitler committed suicide, he probably gave the command to his lower officers, burn my body so that they don't find it.
Well, Hitler's personal doctor. So
Hitler had a doctor.
Yeah. Hitler's personal dentist actually was captured by the Americans, and
Hitler's doctor was Jewish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
This is?
And they were able to squeeze out of him the fact that Hitler's dentures were always clean.
He killed all the Jews, but he had a Jewish doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
very weird.
This is weird.
And it's hypothesized.
His wife was also Jewish.
No, he never had a wife except in the last 20 hours of his life.
His girlfriend was also Jewish.
No. Otherwise, he wouldn't have participated in killing thousands of Jewish people.
Okay, now let's switch the gear.
Yes.
All right. So today or yesterday, maybe Macron. Yeah, won.
President Emmanuel Macron.
What would have happened if Marine Le Pen won?
Tragedy.
I heard that she is anti this, anti that, anti everything. What do you think? She is even anti.
Muslim?
No, I mean she's anti-Ukraine.
Yeah, she is. She has many ties and connections with Putin, and she's calling for France to pull out of the oil embargo with Russia. And she's also doesn't really like NATO that much. She doesn't want to be like under the command of the U.S. And she basically hates the increasing Muslim population of France. She's also far right, and you know what's also to the far right?
Yes.
Nazis. I'm not saying she is one, but she is kind of the Republicans, but
it's
more
called the nationalism. So the president of Hungary is also a far right nationalist and Putin supporter. So Le Pen actually got her money for the campaign from the Hungarian president, because the Hungarian president wanted Le Pen to be in power. Le Pen, whatever. And Putin wanted Le Pen to be in power and the Hungarian president in power.
Hungary historically very tied with Russia. Why is that? Why Hungary is always the evil in the Europe?
Well, Hungary hasn't been that evil. In fact, it's been suppressed for many years throughout Europe.
Hungary or Hungary?
Then why?
It's been suppressed by the Austro-Hungarian Empire, who kept it under its reign for hundreds of years. It by itself wasn't powerful at all, and just because right now it has a far-right nationalist person in power.
Viktor Orban.
So now you think that Macron won the election? You think that the France is better off?
Of course.
Probably.
Yeah, of course. Because at least in the short term, the Ukraine crisis will be handled by a adept president.
What do you think about Macron? Is he a good leader?
Well,
I think he's a good leader.
I don't know much about French politics, but he, probably a good leader if he won the election.
He wants to be the big leader, but the France does not have as much influence as America.
He's the first person. He's the first. Wait. Can I say something?
All the
wait.
happened because of the French Revolution, right? So even if the
not true.
The American Revolution caused the French Revolution, and then the French Republic, French Republic through a series of wars.
It was influenced by American Revolution.
If it was the other way around, then why was America already independent at the time of the two revolutions?
That's right. America really influenced a whole lot of.
I never thought of that.
In fact, the only reason
American Revolution is not famous is because we did not chop anybody's head.
Well, it's still kind of famous. And anyway,
is it?
Well, it caused the French Revolution.
I mean, the French Revolution is very famous because it caused the Enlightenment age in the Europe.
Yeah, and it it also
the
completely
scientific revolution,
and it also
the intellectual revolution.
Jesus, and it also completely overhauled the system of monarchy in Europe because France brought revolutionary ideas to Europe through the very big but short guy who is named Napoleon.
Yeah. So France might be small, but it has a very big influence.
And there was a second French Revolution in 1848.
Now my question is, how did France lost all its influence after Napoleon? Napoleon, a tiny guy, almost did he almost conquer the entire Europe?
Almost.
Well,
he got close.
Well, he had a lot of difficulties in Spain. There was.
What about the England?
England, he couldn't conquer because of the big river.
Jesus. But nobody conquered England.
It hasn't been conquered since 1066.
But if he succeeded in conquering Russia, that's it. If he invaded in the summer instead of the winter, that's.
Oh no, but it would take a long time to get all the way to Moscow. And anyway, the French did get to Moscow and capture it fully.
No, but it was a burned forest strategy. It was a
strategy. Scorched earth.
That's what I said.
They would burn everything, and they did invade. And Napoleon did invade during the summer. And during the summer, there was a burning heat while they were trying to get back. While they were trying to push forward.
They invaded in the winter.
No, they came back during the
winter. Hitler invaded in the winter.
No, both of them invaded in the winter. Napoleon was coming back during winter.
So Hitler failed to invade Russia. France failed to invade Russia.
Or Napoleon.
Napoleon. So Russia seemed to be a very strong country.
Especially in the winter.
Now China is watching. China doesn't like what it noticing. It noticing that America is getting more and more and more influence.
But it doesn't like what Russia is doing either.
No.
How do you? No, it's allied with Russia.
Yeah, allied with Russia. No, maybe not militarily, but economically.
If it liked what Russia was doing, it wouldn't have voted